All right, I have started off with folding my paper in half and then folding my paper in half again. So that way I have a vertical line and a horizontal line on my paper. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in on one of these sections so that way you can see it better. Now you have 4 different expressions to complete. So the first one is anger. Now what you're looking for are the contours. That's the outside lines of the eyes, the eyebrows, the nose, and any detail lines. Now you already know how to draw eyes, step-by-step eyes. Those are normal. So we're just looking for those changes that was made from last week to this week to get your expression. Now in the anger eyes, I can clearly see that the eyebrows are the biggest difference. They go at a diagonal. Now because that's the biggest difference, I think I'm gonna start with eyebrows first, okay? Now they are diagonal and they are pretty thick, but I wanna make sure that I'm also making sure that I leave that space, that eye space in between, okay? I'm not leaving that space and it curves slightly at the end. If I'm not leaving that space, then I won't have room for my nose, okay? So that was the most important part of the anger. Next, I'm following the contours of the eyes. Now, when I look at these eyes, I can see that the top lid starts actually right here in the eye itself, and it just curves slightly out, okay? This one too, curves slightly out. All right. Then the bottom actually looks more curved than the top. Or about equal. So I'm gonna curve in. Now it doesn't go all the way to the end. Look at your picture, okay? It has that tear duct, that little bump that comes out. All right. And then it does have a little bit of thickness. Now this one's done more with the shadows than the actual line, but I'm still gonna add that parallel line in there because eyes have it. I mean, you have thickness to your eyelids. You do, okay? The eyebrow, then you also have the eye crease, the eyelid crease, okay? Then you have your pupils are actually closer to the top. And the iris does not go from top to bottom. It starts at the top, curves away from the eye, and comes back to the top. Other side. Again, they're closer to the top. Curve around, just like so, okay? Then we're looking to see what other detail we can find. Well, we've got our nose. Now our nose still starts at our eyebrows, right there, okay? Comes down, and it's gonna go right off the page. It goes right off the square, the rectangle there, okay? Then you do have some lines in here. You have some lines going up, because whenever you're angry, you get lines coming up into your forehead, okay? Pretty cool. All right, so that's my angry eyes. Now, shading, again, same as before. Darken on the eye, on the nose. Okay, lighter on either side. Now, I'm using a regular pencil for this. If you have a drawing kit and it says something like 2B pencil, it would say it right here on the tip, normally where it says like a number 2 pencil. Okay, darken the eyebrows. Now that I've gotten my drawing part done, I'm gonna start darkening things up. Coming around in my eye. There's eyelashes in there. Smudging. Okay, now if you smudge too much and your pupil starts disappearing, just bring it back, okay? Bring it back to life. that shade in here. Maybe make the iris a little bit darker. Darken those creases. And smudge with your finger. Again, a tissue works pretty well. If you have one of those cool drawing kits, you might have something called a paper stump or a blending tool. It looks like a rolled up white piece of paper pretty much. It has a point on the end. Those are really cool. Those are the best friend to shaders. Okay, got a little bit of shading in here. Now you can see I'm holding my pencil upside down. Okay, instead of right side up, pulling it upside down because I want to use the side of my pencil lead instead of the tip of my pencil lead when I'm shading. Get a little more control over how dark light to push. Okay. I know it feels awkward at first. When I first started drawing, it felt really awkward at first to hold it this way. But now that I've had a little more practice at it, I can't do it any other way. All right. Add that little glare in there using the tip of your eraser.